The Song Hye Kyo political scandal, when one like destroys everything. A single tap on a phone screen just sent one of Korea's biggest stars into a political firestorm that could end her career overnight. Song Hye Kyo thought she could quietly show support for Korea's new president, but in a country where celebrities get canceled for wearing the wrong color shirt during election season, nothing stays hidden for long. What happened next reveals a sinister pattern in her life that exposes decades of calculated risks, devastating scandals, and a relentless drive for power that fans never saw coming. On June 8th, the Korean internet exploded in a way that would make even the most seasoned K-pop scandal look tame. Song Hye Kyo, the untouchable queen of Korean drama, who built an empire on her perfect image, had committed what many considered career suicide. Eagle-eyed netizens discovered something that sent shockwaves through social media. She had liked a political post supporting President Lee Jae-myung's controversial personnel policies. This wasn't just any ordinary like. In Korea's entertainment industry, which operates under rules so strict they border on authoritarian control, celebrities spend election seasons walking on eggshells. They avoid wearing red or blue clothing that might suggest political allegiance, refuse to hold up certain numbers of fingers in photos, and some even go into social media hibernation to avoid accidentally triggering political interpretations. The pressure is so intense that major stars have been caught coaching their stylists to dress them in only neutral colors during campaign periods. When Song's digital footprint was exposed, revealing her brazen political stance, the backlash was immediate and absolutely brutal. Blue heart emojis flooded her comments, from Democratic Party supporters chanting, "That's our Song Hye Kyo," and "We stan a queen with conviction," while conservative critics unleashed their fury with organized campaigns threatening to boycott her shows and destroy her endorsement deals. The actress quickly unliked the post in what appeared to be damage control, but everyone knows that screenshots are forever on the Korean internet, and her moment of political boldness had already been immortalized by thousands of users. But here's what makes this story truly explosive and reveals the calculated mastermind behind Song Hye Kyo's public persona. This isn't her first time courting controversy that should have ended careers. The woman who just risked everything for a political like has a documented history of making decisions that would destroy ordinary celebrities, yet somehow she emerges stronger each time. Back in 2014, when she was riding high as one of Asia's highest-paid actresses, Korean tax authorities dropped a bombshell that sent shockwaves through the entertainment world and exposed the dark underbelly of celebrity finances. Song Hye Kyo had been caught systematically evading a staggering 2.5 billion won in taxes. That's roughly $2.5 million of money she owed to the Korean government. The scandal revealed a 3-year pattern of deliberate deception where she had underreported her massive income, claimed fake business expenses, and used sophisticated accounting tricks to avoid paying her fair share. The details were damning: 785 million won hidden in 2009, 818 million won concealed in 2010, and a whopping 954 million won evaded in 2011. While other celebrities caught in similar scandals disappeared from public life forever, Song did something that shocked everyone. She didn't just issue a standard celebrity apology, she paid back every single penny, plus penalties and interest that totaled over $3 million, and delivered a public statement so raw and genuine that it actually saved her reputation. The tax scandal should have been a career death sentence, but it only proved that Song Hye Kyo plays by different rules than everyone else in the industry. And then came the divorce that broke the internet and exposed the brutal reality behind Korea's most beloved celebrity couple. Her fairy tale marriage to Descendants of the Sun co-star Song Joong Ki had been sold to fans as the ultimate romance. Two gorgeous stars falling in love on set and living happily ever after. But when it all fell apart in 2019, the real story that emerged was far darker than anyone imagined. What initially looked like a simple personality clash between two busy celebrities turned into something much more sinister when the devastating details began leaking to Korean media. Reports surfaced that Song Hye Kyo had become obsessed with starting a family immediately after their 2017 wedding, pressuring Song Hye Kyo to get pregnant when she wanted to focus on her career. The pressure became so intense and invasive that rumors began swirling about potential fertility issues and whether she could even have children, topics that Korean society treats with brutal judgment toward women. Industry insiders whispered about heated arguments over family planning, with Song Hye Kyo allegedly giving ultimatums about when she needed to produce an heir. When Song Hye Kyo filed for divorce while she was traveling abroad for work, the public humiliation was calculated and devastating. Korean media, known for their misogynistic coverage of female celebrities, painted her as the cold, career-obsessed wife who chose fame over family values. Her reputation seemed finished, her endorsement deals dried up, and younger actresses began taking roles that should have been hers. The woman who once commanded millions per episode was suddenly fighting for relevance in an industry that moves on quickly from yesterday's stars. But sometimes the greatest comeback stories are written by those who have absolutely nothing left to lose, and Song Hye Kyo's resurrection proved she's far more strategic than anyone realized. In 2022, when her career seemed destined for the celebrity graveyard, she landed the role that would change everything and reveal her true genius. Moon Dong-eun in Netflix's The Glory wasn't just another character. It was the perfect vehicle for Song's own transformation. Playing a woman seeking calculated, methodical revenge against her childhood bullies wasn't just acting for Song, it was therapy, catharsis, and a masterclass in career rehabilitation all rolled into one. The character's icy determination to systematically destroy those who wronged her felt eerily similar to Song's own journey back to the top of the industry. The show became a global phenomenon that dominated Netflix charts worldwide, proving that her talent had never disappeared. It had just been buried under years of scandal, judgment, and industry politics. Suddenly, the same critics who had called her washed up were praising her nuanced performance and calling The Glory one of Korea's greatest revenge dramas. International audiences who had never heard of her previous scandals fell in love with her complex portrayal of a woman who refuses to forgive or forget. So when Song Hye Kyo liked that political post supporting Lee Jae-myung, was it really the innocent accident that some defensive fans desperately claim? Or was it the calculated move of someone who has survived tax scandals, brutal public divorces, career destruction, and media assassination attempts? The woman who built her triumphant comeback on playing a revenge mastermind knows exactly how powerful a single action can be in today's digital world. She understands that in Korea's suffocating political climate, where celebrities live in constant fear of saying the wrong thing or being associated with the wrong cause, taking a stand requires courage that most stars simply don't possess. Song Hye Kyo just proved she's still willing to take risks that others won't dare, even when she has everything to lose again. Her political like wasn't just support for a candidate. It was a declaration that she refuses to live in fear of public opinion after surviving everything the industry could throw at her. Whether this latest controversy will damage her carefully rebuilt career, or cement her status as Korea's most fearless and uncompromising actress remains to be seen. But one thing is absolutely certain. Song Hye Kyo has never been afraid to press the buttons that others won't touch. And that's exactly what makes her both dangerous and completely unforgettable in an industry built on conformity and fear. The question isn't whether she meant to like that post or if it was an accidental tap while scrolling. It's whether she's already planning her next calculated move, while everyone else is still trying to figure out what just happened and why she's always one step ahead of the game.